So who exactly did Sean Diddy Combs tick off that he had to be exposed, shamed, and villainized to the extent that everyone in the world now hates this man? I mean, just recently he was given the keys to the city. Now they've locked him up and they've thrown away the keys. Apparently, his wild parties, orgies, and criminal activities are just coming to light. Really? It's been reported that this has been going on since Pdiddy was Puff Daddy. Yes, he called himself Puff Daddy. So, the FBI just caught on and decided to go after him? Do you mean to tell me that there was not even an inkling of suspicion for one of the most famous criminals in the world? Okay, it's obvious that the authorities always knew, but they could not touch him. Now they could, and touch him they will. Lots of people will touch him. Hey, whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. I find it amusing that people are referring to others who try to warn us. They say M, you know, Eminem the rapper, they call him M like he's their second cousin Pookie on their mother's side. M tried to warn us in his song. Aren't you smart enough to ask how M knows in the first place? How do all these people know? And if they knew all along, why are they now saying something after the fact? The truth is that P. Diddy was allowed to be what he was until now. It is obvious that he is expendable. So who did he take off? Was it the cops? Politicians? Was it the Illuminati? Or maybe the blood-drinking Bohemian Grove? I know the Masons. You know them brethren no play. Perhaps it was some Satanist or Skull and Bones. At this point, right on cue, you should be saying that all of this is conspiratorial. You know, none of this stuff is real. Right here, I have to quote the movie again, The Usual Suspects. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Most of the celebrities we know are complicit in this thing. Will all of them go down with Mr. Combs? Not even close. How many people went down with Epstein? If that doesn't prove that there are higher ups, much higher than the deep state at work, then you're ignoring what is right in front of you. We are literally witnessing the handiwork of some very evil individuals, and yet you're saying they do not exist. This is how powerful these people are. They have the power to manipulate the masses psychologically, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Psychologically, yes. Can you explain why one half of America hates the other half and vice versa? Can you tell me why the majority of young people battle with depression? Why are suicide rates skyrocketing? And why aren't we mentioning or reporting the real numbers? Why are most of the influential people in the world insisting that the earth is overpopulated and you are buying that? Emotional manipulation is too evident. A huge experiment has been done on the masses. There are things that can trigger individuals on sight. For instance, there's a group that if they see a red hat with white writing, they lose their minds. The physical manipulation is also too strong to ignore. A growing number of our population do not know what they are, although their physical traits are apparent. And finally, the spiritual manipulation. More and more people refuse to believe in God, yet they bow down to people who have a God complex. They know LeBron's stats by heart, yet they cannot tell you what John 3:16 says. The gods of the earth, the ones you idolize, like Diddy, M, Snoop, LeBron, DiCaprio, Cruz, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Hanks, just to name a few, are man-made gods designed to control the masses to get them to do whatever the mystery people want. These so-called idols tell you how to dress, how to live, how to eat, how to speak, and even how to vote. It's weird that most of them endorse one particular candidate while they paste the internet with pictures of Diddy and the other political candidate. Perhaps the most nefarious group of people in the world today is the World Economic Forum. They have a lunatic agenda, which they are managing to accomplish daily. But even they answer to the mystery higher-ups. I believe that Diddy is a small fish in a huge pond. And dude was too dumb and forgot to stay in his lane. No one could convince me that Sean Diddy Combs, the guy who looks like he's constantly drooling on himself, is a criminal mastermind. He's probably a mean man, and he's probably psychotic, but he's no evil genius. He's not even a musical genius. So why expose him now? Why expose him at this point? Could it be that he was a convenient distraction? This stuff is capturing the entire US, probably most of the first world. You know, we like our drama. A distraction from what? A distraction from the chaotic state of the world. The world is 2 minutes away from house fire. Wars are brewing. The enemies of America have currently stationed troops in Mexico. There is a large contingent of anti-American forces in the US. Alaska is reporting foreign naval ships in its waters. There is talk of a Chinese attack on America. If there is a conflict between America and any other nation or any other group of nations, it will be on American soil. Don't worry, you'll be good once you find out what happened at Diddy's freak-off parties. The Bible warned us of this. It tells us that there will be wars and rumors of wars. We know that the earth will be full of violence and bloodshed. We will, as a nation, be so distracted that we will fail to see the enemy sneaking in our back door. Will we be so ignorant that we abandon faith in God and embrace a lie? When will we call upon the Lord again? When we see suicide bombers on our soil? When we see foreign invaders storming houses of government? I pray that none of these things happen. I encourage you today to trust in God. Find Him again if you lost Him. Believe once more. Have faith once more. Pray once more. And embrace the cross again. I do not want to see a world without America. Let us not be like the people in the days of Noah, who the scriptures say in Luke 17 and 27, they did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. Now think about that.